Okay, beautiful. Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday evening yoga, or whatever day it is when you're pressing play on this video. I'm really glad that we all made it here. I don't know about you, there's like some weird energy in the world today. Everyone I talk to is having a very frazzled day. So if you're one of those people also having a frazzled day, you're already in the right place. And in so many ways, the hardest part of trying to kind of come back to yourself is already over by choosing to press play, choosing to show up right now. Really, that's often the hardest part. So today's practice is another Birds of Paradise flow. So we'll be prepping hamstrings, hips, and chest and shoulders to try out that shape towards the end of class. Totally optional as always if it's not something that's going to feel good in your body today, or just not something you're in the mood to give it a try. All of the preparation that we'll do for that posture will hopefully help you feel really good, no matter what you've been up to today. So to get started for class, all you need is a little bit of space to move, and 2 yoga blocks or 2 sturdy things, and a strap. If you don't have a strap like me today, I can't find mine, so I'm using a long sleeve shirt. That'll do. And go ahead and make your way to your mat now. I'm pressing play on the playlist, so it's not critical that we be perfectly synced. And we're going to get started laying down on our backs in reclined bound angle pose. So you can make your way there now. Lay down on your back with the bottoms of your feet touching. Your knees open as wide as feels comfortable. If helpful, you can bring your blocks underneath your knees or your thighs to help support them a bit more. Blink your eyes closed if that feels comfortable for you. And just start to let yourself melt into this moment. Without doing anything special with your breath right now, can you just notice what's happening in your body? Feel the air as it comes in through your nose or your mouth. And just notice where you feel it moving as you exhale. Is the breath smooth? Is it choppy? Does it feel full and easy, maybe a little restricted or tense? If you had to give your breath a color today, just notice what color is it showing up. Don't think too hard about it. Don't worry if nothing comes to mind. Just using lots of tools available to us to start to ground ourselves in this moment. Keep your breath going nice and natural. Shift your attention to your physical body. Can you get more soft, more relaxed? Let your elbows and your arms rest heavy against the ground. Let the back of your heart space melt and soften. Acknowledge any tension between your eyebrows or in your jaw. Maybe you even open and close your jaw a couple times, working out any tension. And quietly, in your own way, give yourself a little mental fist bump or a little hug for being here right now. Might not feel like much, but you're sending a message to yourself that you are worth the time and attention we're about to spend just on us. If you find that your mind is wandering, thinking of all of the other things you could or should be doing, see if you can gently guide the mind back to the physical experience of being where you are, where noticing the breath, noticing the body can help anchor a busy mind. Take a big breath in, feel your low belly expand. A gentle open mouth exhale. Breathe in through your nose, fill up low belly, feel your rib cage expand. A little bolder breath out your mouth. Take a big breath in through your nose, fill up low belly, rib cage, feel your collarbones expand. Give it your biggest breath out. One more huge breath like that. Breathe in, fill up low belly, rib cage, and collarbones. Sigh it out, feel something soften. Bring your hands outside your thighs, close your legs up like a book. Move your blocks off to the side if they're near you. Hug your knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a hug. Start to find some gentle movement side to side. Maybe draw circles with the knees in one direction and the other, just gently tending to the low back. Good. Next is some bridge pose. Bring both feet down to the mat. Wiggle your heels a little closer to your glutes. Palms rest gently at your sides. Take a big breath in, lift your hips up, bridge pose. Keep breathing here. Maybe wiggle your shoulder blades together slightly underneath you to help boost your heart. Let's solidify our foundation. So keep breathing, push your feet down into the ground, feel your hamstrings ignite. Think about how long your spine is, stretching from the bottom of your tailbone all the way out through the crown of your head. Can you push your fingertips, your palm, your forearms down into the earth, grounding you, and engage your glutes to lift your hips just 1 inch higher. Big breath in. And as you exhale, gently lower your hips down. Another like that, bridge pose. Breathe in, lift your hips up. Pause, keep breathing. Maybe wiggle your heels a little closer to your glutes. Power up your legs by pushing down. Can you hug your belly button in towards your spine? Firm your glutes. Send your breath to wherever you're feeling a little bit of heat right now. I'm feeling it in my quads and my glutes. Let the breath, the powerful breath, support a powerful shape. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower down. Hug your knees into your chest. Find happy baby pose. Grab for the backs of your legs, maybe your ankles. Maybe rock side to side. You can straighten one leg and then the other. Let this feel really good. But if the shoulder blades or your neck are kind of up off the ground to reach whatever you're holding, grab for something closer to your body instead. Our bodies are still warming up, getting rid of tension from the day, so we'll be there soon enough. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Nice job. Bring your knees back to center, roll onto your side, gently press yourself up to a tall, proud seat. And we'll do a little extra love for the hips here. So we're gonna start with a variation of figure 4. So left foot on the ground, bring your right ankle to cross up and over the left. You're making this little triangle shape. And then gently lean back so that your weight is in your palms. Excuse me. Still active through the arms, so don't let yourself collapse. Still hold yourself with some integrity. Flex your right toes back towards your shin to activate through the outer right hip. I'm always facing the wrong way. All right, good. You can stay right here. If this feels really good, if this is a nice stretch, just stick with it. We want to introduce a little movement. We're just going to take the legs from side to side. So gently touching the right knee down and breathing in to come to center. And exhale, sending the right foot down towards the ground. Breathe in, come to center. Breathe out, drop. Breathe in, come to center. Breathe out, drop to the left. Take a couple more of these on your own. Keep moving really slowly. We're gently awakening through this outer hip, outsides of the glutes. So notice where you're feeling a little sticky. Maybe it's a little uncomfortable. That is okay. Use your breath to support this movement. Finish one more full round of this for you. Nice job. When you finish up your last set, we're just going to switch out the legs. So left ankle will come on top of the right knee now. Flex your toes back towards your shin. So the left leg is really active, starting to feel this stretch move through the left hip. If you kind of assess things here and decide this is plenty on this hip, that's great. You should stay right here. If you'd like a little bit more, take a big breath in and breathe out, drop your knee to one side. Breathe in, come to center. Breathe out, drop the other way. Take 3 rounds of this on your own. Make sure you're moving with the breath, letting this be really fluid. Just noticing how this hip is doing today, saying, hello, hip. Thank you for doing so much for me all the time. I'm sorry that I don't pay very much attention to you. I don't know, maybe just me. Finish up your last round. We'll come back to center. And make your way to a tabletop position. So on all fours, shoulders directly over wrists, hips over knees. Spread your fingers really wide and grip at the mat with your fingertips like you could palm a basketball. You'll feel the palm of your hand kind of pop up like a little suction cup. That's great. That's just where we'd like to be. Actively push your feet down into the ground like you could ground your shin bones into the earth. Push down with your hands to lift the front of your body up to meet the back. A super powerful tabletop. Take a breath in, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, gaze up. Cow pose. Spend a few breaths here, shifting your weight forward and backward. If you want to keep things static, hug the heels of your hands back towards your knees and your knees towards your hands to activate. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, cat pose, round and curl your spine. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Keep breathing here, same thing. Shift forward and backward. Just noticing what needs a little extra breath, a little extra love. And now we'll find a flow between these two shapes. Breathe in, find cow pose, drop your belly. Exhale, cat, round and curl. Take 3 more rounds on your own. Move with your breath. Keep pushing your feet down in towards the ground. Notice how that changes the sensations of the shapes. Good job. When you finish your last one, we're going to flip our palms the other way for a forearm stretch. So flip your fingers to face back towards your knees, and you can sit your hips down, do whatever is going to feel good in your hips. If it feels better to kind of like sit back down, that's cool. We're just looking for a gentle stretch through the front of the forearm. It's going to be different for all of us, but we should all be breathing and be really gentle with this really tender area that's probably pretty tight from all of the typing and texting that we do. So just gently pedaling out the arms, stretching through the forearm. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. All right, bring your hands back into a regular tabletop, and then flip your hands so the tops of your hands are on the ground, so your palm faces up, and then really gently stretching back through the tops of the hands. If this does not feel good, you can do this standing. You make like I still haven't figured out what to call this. It's like a hand puppet, reaching your fingers towards your forearm, stretching through the top of the wrist. This might feel especially good if you've been doing a lot of yoga lately, lots of work on the wrist. So take a big breath in and a big breath out. Good. Just sit back on your heels once. We're just going to give our hands a couple shakes, like feverish jazz hands. Right, now mix fists, explode your hands, spread your fingers really, really wide. Take a big breath in. Exhale, make fists. Breathe in. Exhale, spread your fingers wide. Nice job. Let's do one. Inhale, make fists really tight, tight, tight. And as you exhale, spread your fingers wide. Good. Start to flick like you're flicking water at someone. Take a big breath in while you do this. And a breath out. Good. Do a couple spins of the wrists. Bring the backs of your hands to touch. Just start to take little circles, nice and gentle. If it doesn't feel good to have the hands touch, just separate them. Just gentle circles in the wrists in one direction. Switch directions, rolling circles the other way. Nice job. All right, downward facing dog, please. Plant your palms, send your hips up towards the sky. If you have a little routine you like to do when you first get to down dog, I invite you to take that now. Push your hands down into the ground. And point your tailbone up to where the ceiling and the wall meet behind you. Let's find a little calf stretch here. Bend generously into your left knee. So your right knee is really straight. And then start to inch your right heel down towards the ground. Big stretch through the right calf, right Achilles. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's switch it up. Bend generously into the right knee so the left heel can anchor down towards the ground. Totally okay if the heel doesn't touch. Just moving it more that way to stretch through the Achilles, through the calf. Straighten both legs. Find a nice static downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe your feet as much as you can until you can't anymore. And then release. Let your torso relax down, your head hang really heavy. You can interlace your hands at your low back to find a chest expansion. If this is a bit much for your shoulders already, grab for opposite elbows behind you and start to think about bringing some broadness across the shoulder collarbone. Shoulder blades are behind you, Abby. Good. If you think you're relaxing your neck and your head here, relax them even more, letting them pull down towards the earth. Good. Release your fingertips back down towards the ground. Wiggle your toes together to touch with a little sliver of space between the heels or hips width distance, whatever's better for you. Generously bend your knees, bring your hands to your hip creases, and gently come to stand. Being really nice to our backs. All right, spread your toes wide onto the mat. Push down through your feet. Engage your legs. So draw energy up from the ground. Feel your quads firm. Feel your glutes turn on. Gently tuck your tailbone underneath you. So if you feel like you're popping your booty out, bring it back in. Hug your navel to your spine to help facilitate this. Then from this really sturdy base, take a breath in, reach your fingers up, feel your torso grow long. Breathe out. Good, one more breath in, reach your fingers up. Exhale, clasp your hands behind you. Good, breathe in, puff up your chest, find this little chest expansion. Pause here for a moment. If this doesn't feel good, release the bind. Just squeeze your hands back behind you like you're squeezing a big beach ball. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Option to keep the bind for as long as it feels good. If it doesn't feel good at all, release it. Inhale, lift halfway. Same thing, release this bind at any time. Exhale, frog pose, Malasana. Separate your feet wide. Let your hips sink down. And good. On this first one, we can stay up super high. If your hips are like, nuh-uh. Stay up really high. Find this little side to side movement. You can even use your arms to kind of press into your knees, gently opening through the hips. But we're gonna stick with movement today, no matter how low to the ground you are. This is kind of a dynamic stretch that can help open up through the hips. So we're here, we're just going side to side. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. All right, we're gonna flow through this now, matching breath to movement. And if at any time you're like, I would like to skip that part, I invite you to do that. Listen to your body, find what feels good for you. Bring your hands to heart center. We're gonna go straight up. Inhale, wide leg mountain, lift your hands. Exhale, clasp your hands behind you. Inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe turn your feet to face forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, frog. Toes out, heels in, sink low. 2 breaths here. We're moving side to side. Good job. Come to center. Be still. Inhale, wide leg mountain. Exhale, clasp behind you. Inhale, puff up. Exhale, fold forward. Turn your toes to the front. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, frog pose. Last one here. Find what works for you. We've got 2 breaths. Good, nice job. Find stillness at center. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Sorry, I faked you out there. Good. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms, step straight back. Do not panic. Start to breathe already. Fire up your legs. Shift your heels on top of your toes. Hug your outer hips in. Snap your belly button up and in. And with your hands, turn them slightly out so that your pointer finger goes straight forward. Find that same suction cup here, popping up the palm of the hand. And then isometrically hug your thumbs towards each other to turn on your pecs. Nice job. Keep that engagement. Isometrically hug your heels of your hands towards your feet and your toes towards your hands. So powerful. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Good. We'll move on now. Warm up some more major muscle groups. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Walk to meet your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips low. Reach your arms up high. Good. Keep breathing here. Option 2, keep your knees squeezed together, traditional yogi chair, or you can separate your feet wider, more like a power squat, whatever is going to work with your knees and your low back. Wherever you're at, can you sink weight further back behind you? And think about using your hamstrings and your glutes to hold you here. So strong. You're doing amazing. Breathe in, reach. Exhale, chair plane. Send just your fingertips back behind you. Good. Pinch your shoulder blades together. Palms face each other like you're trying to squeeze a beach ball behind you. Sink 1 inch lower. Good. We'll flow this a few times. You got it. Inhale, chair, reach. Exhale, chair plane, reach back. 2 more. Inhale, chair, sink lower. Exhale, chair plane. Yes, last one. Inhale, chair. You got it. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold forward. Nice job. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank. Pause for just a moment. Fire up your legs. Activate through your arms and your core. Take a breath in, shift forward. And as you exhale, lower to your knees. Chaturanga Dandasana, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Straighten your arms. Engage your thighs up off the mat. Squeeze your glutes. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Option 2, hold high plank instead of taking that low plank variation. Option 2, skip it all together. Do your own thing. Completely up to you. Let's move on. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose and pause. Yes, you can. Sink your hips a little lower. Make this more of a plank than a down dog. That's something I learned in class this week, and it makes a really big difference. So lower your hips down. Good. Squeeze your knee up towards your nose. You got it. Inhale, left leg, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. 1 more time. You got it. Lower the hips. Engage your core. Inhale, right leg high. Nice job. Exhale, low lunge. Step through. Good. Inhale, easy twist. Peel your right arm up high. Pause here. Hug this right hip more back behind you. And see if you can pinch your shoulder blades together behind you to open up through your heart. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge, rise straight up. Good. Pause for a moment. Bring your hands to your hips. Bring the right hip more back, left hip more forward. Stack your front knee over your front ankle. Back knee can have a bit of a bend in it. You could still activate through the back glute. If it feels okay, you can straighten the back leg. Everybody breathe in, reach your arms high. Exhale, double lunge, double bend your back knee to hover off the earth, cactus your arms. You're so strong. Are you shaking? I'm shaking. You got this. Squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you. Inhale, crescent lift. Exhale, warrior two, open up. Good. Option to bend and straighten into your front leg. We're looking for heel to heel alignment or heel to arch. Strong bend through the front knee. The back leg is active too. Can you squeeze your back glutes and pinch this pinky edge of your back foot down to the mat? Whew, nice job. Inhale, reverse warrior, high five the back wall. Keep this bend in your front leg. Maybe even double down on the hold. This is supposed to be hard. You're doing amazing. Dig deep, keep the breath going, breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Option to rest your right arm on your thigh. Keep feeling this pinky edge of your back foot down. Use your back leg to help support this shape. Pinch your shoulder blades together, twist your heart up towards the sky. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the front leg. Reach up, maybe back. Push your front big toe down into the ground and lengthen through your inner leg line of your front leg. Breathe in. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga, or your variation. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. We'll do a nice and slow on the other side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, pause and hold. Lower your hips down. So you're in a high plank, not down dog. And then squeeze the knee up. Fire up your back leg for more support. So good. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, just one more time. Now you've got the shape, refine the pose. Good. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your right palm or fist. Inhale, left arm high, easy twist. Pause here, squeeze your back leg. Push your front foot down for stability. Peel your left fingertips up high, breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent, rise straight up. Good, same thing here, bring your hands to your hips. We're looking to send these hip points straight forward like headlights. So bring left hip more back, right hip more forward. Commit to the lunge in your front knee. Decide if it feels better to have a little bend in the back. Squeeze both glutes. No, squeeze your back glute. Okay, hands high, breathe in. Exhale, double lunge, lower your right knee to hover. You got it. Option to bring a little back bend here. Pinch the elbows, draw the heart up. You're doing amazing. So good. Inhale, crescent, lift. Exhale, warrior two. Oh, the burn. You're doing amazing. Good. All right, heel to arch alignment. Let's focus on the front leg here. So knee over ankle. Locate this inner seam of the front leg. Imagine it's rolling back behind you. This is external rotation in the thigh. It's a gentle opening through the hips. Squeeze your right glute. Inhale, reverse warrior, high five the back wall. Make sure both shoulders are facing this direction. Make this a side bend, not a back bend. Breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Option to rest your left arm on your thigh. And you can send this arm overhead, bicep by your ear for a side stretch. You can send it straight up for something more gentle on the shoulder. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the front leg. Push the big toe down. Hug your heels towards each other to draw energy up from the earth and soften through your shoulder. Breathe in. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. We'll flow through now, matching breath to movement. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Here we go. Inhale, chair pose, sink low. Exhale, chair plane, arms back. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair plane. We got one more. You got it. Inhale, chair, sink. Exhale, chair plane. Nice job. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold forward. Beautiful. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana, or skip it. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. Keep the breath going. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, lower the hips. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. You got it. Low hips. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, low lunge. Beautiful job. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, double lunge. Hover the back knee. Yes. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten front leg. Exhale, high to low plank. Take your variation, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Yes. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Lower your hips. Good. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Once more. You got this. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, easy twist, left arm high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, double lunge. You got it. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse, paint the ceiling with your fingers. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten front leg. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. We're gonna flow one more time through. You got it. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel to meet your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Here we go. Inhale, chair pose. Yes, you can. Exhale, chair plane. Yes. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane. Sink even lower. Last one. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane. Yes. Inhale, chair. You got it. Exhale, fold. Yes. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high to low plank or skip it. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Once more. Yes. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, lunge. Here we go. Inhale, high crescent lift. Exhale, powerful double lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Nice job. Stick with it. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, high to low plank. Your choice, your variation. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Last side, stick with it. You got it. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Very last time. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent, reach up. Exhale, double lunge, lift your heart. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Keep your core tight. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, high to low plank. Your variation or skip it. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. Gently drop to your knees. Find child's pose. Toes touch, knees out. wide. Let your fingertips crawl forward. And notice what it feels like to be in child's pose when you're really tired, when your heart is racing, maybe you're breathing hard. This is an awesome time to notice the power of your breath to calm your own nervous system. See if you can take deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Saying hello to the feeling of tiredness, maybe of physical exhaustion, but not giving up. Knowing that even in some of your most frazzled moments, you do hold more power than you realize to shift your emotional state so you can make the kind of choice you want to make in your response. It might seem weird to think about doing yoga cardio and then going to child's pose as training ground for that, but it is. Enjoy about 4 more breaths here. For a little more shoulder opening, clap your palms to touch, then lift your fingertips in this little reverse prayer. Namaste shark fin. To open up even further, push your elbows down and drag them back towards your knees to increase the opening through your back body. Breathe in. Open mouth, exhale. Good. Gently make your way to a comfortable seat. I'm gonna do a little bit of shoulder flossing and then we'll try birds of paradise if you'd like. And then we'll stretch it out. So, all right, we're gonna do some shoulder flossing first. Grab for your strap or your favorite long sleeve t-shirt. Find something comfortable for your legs, whatever's gonna work for you. Grab for nice wide stance, wide arms, grab wide. Okay, nice job. All right, lift your arms up high, pull this strap between your hands, breathe in. And as you exhale, start to send it backwards. This might not go very far for you if you're just at the beginning of your shoulder mobility journey, or maybe your body is built that way, it's okay. But see what it feels like to open across the front of the chest, breathe in. As you exhale, send the arms up and forward, finding kind of cat pose through your back. Pull on your strap to stretch along the tops of your shoulders. We'll find a little flow with this now, but you move with your breath and in movements that feel good to you. So when you find a really sticky part, maybe you stay there and you breathe even though it's hard. Maybe you want to find some more movement. You can experiment with some like figure eights and stuff if it feels good, but follow your breath. Listen to your body. We're here for about 4 more breaths. And also, if you're like, what is one thing I could do in the morning that would make me feel better after whatever happens to our bodies while we sleep and they get so sore? This is something that I do almost every morning that like helps both with energy a little bit in the morning and just breaks up that feeling of tightness through the neck and the shoulders. So it's here if you want it. All right, set your strap off towards the side for now. Kind of keep it nearby. You might like it for trying birds of paradise. And make your way to a frog pose. It's gonna take a lot of shapes. We're gonna enter birds of paradise from frog pose. But if you are like, this is uncomfortable in my body, you can sit on one or both blocks to make this a little more of a stabilized frog. You can still be working through the opening of your hips. If this is really not working for you in frog pose, you still want hip stuff, find butterfly pose where your feet touch and your knees are wide. And then you can kind of push your knees down, but also squeeze your glutes to push your knees down. So that's for if you're not gonna try birds of paradise. If you are, we'll go from frog pose and we'll start with the right side, but we'll try both sides. So this is like a loquacious talking demo. So If you're like, I know where I'm going, I want to try it, go for it. And if you're like, I have no idea what you're saying, Abby, we'll get there together. So from frog pose, you're gonna snake, you're gonna monkey this right arm underneath your thigh and back behind you. And then you're gonna bring this top arm up like a big circle, turn your thumb to face down and bring your arm behind you so your hands clasp. If they don't clasp, no worries. Bring your strap back here. It's gonna feel a little awkward to get it there, but you're bridging the gap between what your shoulders are mobile enough to do today. And then from here, you lift the hips, bring your feet closer to touch. The bound leg is the leg that lifts. And then from here, find something non-moving on the earth. Gently start to rise. And maybe you stay right here. Just working through this bind in your arms, that's totally cool. If you get here and you want to try straightening through the top leg, it's really hard. So if it's not happening for you, no worries. Come down slowly and carefully. Unwind your arms, and we'll return to frog pose. We can try that on the other side too. So for that one, it would be monkeying this left arm underneath, finding a big circle, thumb points down, snaking the arm back around, and then you can lift your hips, grow roots through your right foot, trace a line along the floor as you stand. And then from here, you can work with what's happening in your body. Balancing is very different from day to day for us. So if you're starting to feel frustrated because you've done this in the past and you can't do it today, or you still can't do it, it's really okay. Noticing that aversion and that self-judgment is part of yoga too. So I'm going to give you about 30 more seconds to play with birds of paradise on either of those sides. I'm setting a timer so I don't go too long. So I wish that I could see you and encourage you in real life. But if you're trying this and it's happening for you maybe for the first time, that's so exciting. And if you're feeling frustrated, I'm right there with you. It's okay. All right, got about 10 more seconds. So if you're up high, come back down. Now we're just gonna stretch it out. All right, if you are in birds of paradise, come back down. We'll all meet together in frog pose. Take a big breath in. And exhale, forward fold. Lift your hips, walk your toes to touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Draw your right ankle behind your right ankle behind your left wrist. Left leg goes nice and long behind you. Keep your blocks nearby. You don't have to fall all the way down over your body for the stretch to feel really good. Maybe staying upright is working for you. If your right hip is like way up off the ground, bring one of your blocks underneath your butt. That way you can let your hips relax. Maybe you can even bring your forearms onto the mat or onto a block. We'll give you a few moments here to settle into the shape. Practice using your breath to calm tension, discomfort. Option to stay right here in pigeon. If you'd like to add on a quad stretch, you'll kick your left foot up and then with your right arm, reach back to grab whatever is accessible. If you still have your strap nearby, you can like loop it around your leg and grab that. This is just not happening. You can just stick with pigeon, giving the hips a lot of love here. You're here for about 5 more breaths, so find what feels good for you. Good. If you have the quad stretch, gently release your left leg. Bring your palms back to the earth. Make your way to downward facing dog. So keep your right leg up high. Bend your knee to open up through your hip if that feels good. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Find that on the other side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon, left ankle behind right wrist. Right leg goes nice and long. Now, you know you have some tools available to you to make this more comfortable in your body. If this side is your much tighter side, like you can't see, but my left hip is way up off the ground, I'm going to use this block underneath my left butt so that I can still find some ease in this shape. So whatever that is for you, I invite you to use the tools available to you. And if you start to notice that your mind is wandering as soon as your body starts to be more still, come back to the way we began class, where the combination of noticing your breath and being aware of your body in this moment can help to anchor a busy mind. And for that quad stretch, your right palm comes to the earth, kick up your right toes with your left hand, grab back for whatever's accessible. If it's not happening on this side or in your body, no worries. Enjoy 5 more big, full breaths. If you're in the quad stretch, gently bring your toes back to earth. Push weight back into your palms. Make your way to downward facing dog, our last down dog together today. Gently drop to your knees. We'll make our way straight onto our butts, legs out straight in front of you for a big seated forward fold. Flex your toes back towards your shins. Take a breath in, sweep your arms up high. As you breathe out, draw your heart towards your shins. Find a big forward fold. For a hamstring stretch, you can kind of keep your legs straighter. For a low back stretch, bend your knees a lot. You can even grab your legs for a hug. But use your breath to unravel something here. Maybe in these last couple of shapes, you return to the qualities of your breath, noticing its texture, sensations in your body, noticing its color, and watching that color swirl through your body as your breath moves throughout you. Gently rise back up to a seat. And gently make your way flat onto your back. Hug your left knee in towards your chest. Give it a big hug. Breathe in. As you breathe out, draw your leg across your body, finding a big twist. You can stack your hips on top of each other. Bring your arms out to a T. Can you anchor both shoulders down onto the ground so the back of your heart is supported by the earth beneath you? Keep observing your breath and think about breathing either to your belly button or to the back of your heart space, wherever you're feeling more discomfort or tension. Gently bring your left leg back to center. Give it a hug. We'll trade it out for the right leg. Send your right leg nice, or left leg long. Hug your right leg in. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Find the twist. Guide your right leg across your torso. Set yourself up so you can breathe big into this twist while your heart is supported on the ground. On this side, can you scan your body from head to toe, noticing where you're holding tension and mindfully releasing it. Start between your eyebrows, your nostrils, your jaw, your throat, your shoulder blades. Can you melt the back of your heart, surrendering more to the twist? Gently return to center. Give your right knee a big hug. Send your left up to meet it, finding happy baby again on this side. Maybe now you can reach for further away without lifting up. If you still lift your shoulders, it's okay. Grab something closer to your body. And notice what's different in this happy baby than the first one we did today. What feels more open, more spacious. And know that this is a direct result of your choice to spend this time with yourself, really consciously working with what's happening with you today. You know that this space is available to you anytime you need to come back to yourself. Hug your knees back in towards your chest. And we'll end with this last posture, just compressing the whole spine down against the earth. So hug your knees in towards your chest, point your tailbone down towards the ground, squeeze your low back down, gently tuck your chin towards your chest to lengthen along the back of your throat. A couple breaths here. Roll onto your favorite side for fetal pose, representing the birth of whatever comes next. If your eyes still closed, you can press yourself up to a tall, proud seat. And we'll end with 3 big breaths together, just like we started class. So exhale all your air, and your palms to touch at heart center. Take a big breath in, fill up your low belly. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale through your nose, fill up low belly and rib cage in all directions. Open mouth, exhale. Beautiful. Last one together. Breathe in, fill up low belly, rib cage. Fill the space underneath your collarbones. Sigh it out. Let something go. Draw your thumbs to third eye center, merging heart and mind. May all beings everywhere be happy, healthy, free from suffering. Bow in gratitude to each of you, to this practice that keeps us together when we're really far apart. Namaste. All right, thank you so much for coming. I hope you feel a little more peaceful or at ease with yourself than you did at the beginning. And I hope to see you again soon.